As I look at my final connected franchise video before my PlayStation 4 had that huge crashing error, I couldn't help but notice that this game mode is almost there. You see, every single generation of consoles has its primary game mode. Take for example the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox generation. Back then, the main game mode everybody would play is Dynasty mode, Association mode, i.e. this year's connected franchise mode. When the previous generation came out, Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, it went from Dynasty team building game modes to more of a career mode. And that would be the focus of players who wish to enjoy the game offline in a single player fashion. Now that everybody seems to have online access, it seems that the shift in focus is starting to go towards Ultimate Team and stuff like that. Most major sports games have some variation of Ultimate Team, which is fantastic because we have more of an option, more game modes to play. However, the problem with that is the fact that game modes such as connected franchise mode get left in the dust. And this video is to make sure that doesn't happen, because I see potential in connected franchise mode. The very interesting thing that Madden has done with connected franchise mode is that they combine their career mode, your single player, create your own player, have his own career, and team building dynasty mode into one super game mode. This has both its pros and its cons. The pro of this is obviously it's much more deeper in a way. The con is also it's not as deep. Let me tell you what I mean by that, because I just contradicted myself. It's deeper in the sense where you could get with a bunch of buddies, one friend could be running his single player career mode and another friend could be running his team building dynasty mode. This is fantastic if you ask me, for the person doing the team building dynasty bit of this game mode. There's several parts of this game that just need a little tweaking, and I'm gonna get to that right now. The first part shouldn't be as difficult now that we're on next gen. I have a lot of expectations for Madden now that we're on another generation. First things first, the AI, when it comes to team building, the team building AI has to be smarter. Let me clarify a little bit on that, because I might have confused a couple of people. Say we're heading towards the NFL draft. The Indianapolis Colts end up with like the number 3 pick. In my connected franchise mode, they went ahead and drafted a quarterback. They still had Andrew Luck on the roster. I still didn't understand why they would do that, because the Colts have other needs. Another example, the New England Patriots went ahead and decided to sign Colin Kaepernick. When I checked back, Tom Brady was still on the roster and Colin Kaepernick was his backup. What's the deal with that? That's one thing that's very frustrating when it comes to this game mode. Obviously, I would like to see some teams mess up. Obviously, in real life, you see the some teams making terrible changes. For example, I did not approve of the Dallas Cowboys signing Tony Romo to that huge contract. Well, that's a different discussion, but some teams make questionable decisions, and that'll be nice to see, but not questionable to the point where I see in my games, in my connected franchise. Besides that, I can't really think of much in terms of being an owner. My issue is being an owner and being a coach in connected franchise mode is practically the same thing. Only the difference is the owner has to deal with budgets and set ticket prices, but regardless, that doesn't seem to have much of an effect on your team. at least in my perspective, I don't see any changes to my team unless if I relocate them or maybe build them a new stadium, and the stadium's generic as hell anyways. On another note, I also think that it's time to bring more of a role-playing element to this game. Every single time I make these kind of videos, when I make a 2K wish list, I have Madden in mind, and when I make a Madden wish list, I have my 2K experiences in mind. So one thing I really like from 2K's My GM mode is the fact that there's little cutscenes of you dealing with players. I think it's time for Madden to do that as well. Madden needs to have more of a role-playing element. There needs to be an owner trying to forge relationships with players. There needs to be repercussions of team chemistry. There needs to be reports of two teammates getting into an argument during practice as a result of poor chemistry. Stuff like that would be much appreciated. Finally, it's incredibly awesome that you guys want to have all three career modes into one: the coach, the owner, and the player. That's fantastic if you ask me. I think that's really cool. However, whenever I create a player, it literally seems like I'm just being player locked into one player and just playing every single game. It's pretty sad that the fact that Madden 06's career mode was much more deeper than Madden 14's career mode. I'm not even kidding. In Madden 06, you went through a scouting combine, you had to hire agents, certain agents allowed you to get into a performance institute, you got apartments. I remember all of this. We were talking about it during E3, me and a couple of my friends. These are a couple of changes that aren't much to ask for now that we're on next gen. This is not me bashing Madden connected franchise mode. This is me requesting for some improvements to be made. This is me trying to draw awareness to EA, telling them that people love playing this game mode. We don't want Madden to be just Ultimate Team and ranked matches and that's it. Connected franchise mode was a lot of fun back in the day. The fact that it seems like it was downgraded since it was a lot of fun is kind of sad. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Are there any other improvements that could be made to this game? Leave a like down below in order to tweet this video to a couple of developers for Madden 15. Even if it might seem too late, they might be able to add these improvements to Madden 16. Be sure to follow me on my social media links, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all down below in the description. I'm your boy, The Flight Mike, and I'm signing out. Fuck.